beats in the hood.
For sure, yeah. And that's that C to the H to the mother P. Don't forget them 3 letters. Crazy.
Grumpy OGs, Hannibal Heck, Eddie Giggs, aka Eddie the Ass Eater.
Wow.
We back here now with another one. We got a special guest in the crib.
We got a Puerto Rican in the crib.
We had to bring him on because he's fam and he's super important to us. He's super important to the culture.
To Miami.
And he's still moving it forward. We glad he made it. DJ Exes. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you coming in. Appreciate you coming in. We're gonna do a quick toast before we start over here.
Salute.
We're gonna big up Pitbulls.
We're drinking some Bourbon.
Big Cypress Distillery.
The distillery is
Cypress Distillery, I think it's called.
Big Cypress Distillery. For this crazy bourbon. It's like
bourbon is killer
it's
right
fire.
now.
It tastes good. It just burns like fire.
Salute,
Great.
hold on. Salute. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
You already know.
Salute. Oh, this tastes good.
It has a good flavor.
It's kind of woody. Pause.
But
It's kind of like a.
But it still has a good flavor to it. It's not just wood.
It tastes like the trees right out there.
A little sweeter.
Like birch. Like
birch.
mulch.
Yeah. You know when you was 4 and you hit the floor and all that mulch hit you in the motherfucking mouth?
Kind of.
That's what this tastes like.
But big shout out to them though.
But it tastes good.
That shit just cleared everything right now.
Everything gone.
Thank you for coming through, my bro.
Thank you for having me. Much appreciated.
Yeah, you already know.
If y'all don't know, this dude been out on Miami streets for a very long time.
Correct.
He's definitely like one of the DJs that was doing it.
Right. This is not the DJ that you hire for your kid's 5-year-old birthday.
No, I'll do that too.
Right.
I'm sure he do that too.
That's not what I mean. That's not why he gave you your notoriety.
I'm sorry. Yes.
Oh no, he's not.
He'll do your dogs. If your dog has a birthday, he'll show.
If your dog has a bar mitzvah,
right?
Your wife is calling.
Don't worry about that. She's
el otro show.
That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here. I have to get away from my wife. Now you're gonna call me when I'm here. No, you're cutting into my time.
Salute to all the married.
Salute.
You know I love you, girl.
We love you.
So, where originally born?
Excuse me. I was born in Puerto Rico.
Okay.
Oh, you Boricua.
I'm 150% Bori.
Bori, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And did you start doing your DJ thing in PR? Or you was already out? You out here starting?
Nah. I didn't. So funny enough, I didn't really start my DJing shit till like '92.
Word.
After Hurricane Andrew, I went back to Jersey, and that's when I kind of started it.
Because you went from PR to Jersey?
Yeah, from PR to Jersey, and then from Jersey down here.
Right.
What part of Jersey?
Newark. I lived keep it a buck. I was in Brick City first, then I moved down here. Then when I went back to Brick City, but then I moved out like West Jersey. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like Waller, like I don't know how familiar you guys are with Jersey, but like more closer to Philly.
I know per se because of Paul.
Yeah, This is more closer to Philly, like Flemington. North Huntington over there. I don't know if y'all know that area, but shout out to all my people at North Huntington.
Shout out to all my cousins in Jersey. Cause Puerto Rico's got 80 cousins.
Yeah.
I know personally. I have a couple out there. Salute. I don't know what city.
No doubt.
What part of Jersey? But yeah, mad Puerto Ricans out there.
So you went back and forth.
And then I came down, and then I came back down here, and I've been here ever since.
But what brought you down here? What brought you to Miami?
I was just going back and forth a lot, you know what I'm saying? Just like shit with the fam or whatever. And then the last time I came, like I met my wife and I just been here ever since.
When you came out of PR, did you know English?
Probably not. I mean, it was a long time ago, you know what I'm saying? So like I can't really remember, but like my mom always spoke Spanish.
I remember the day I had my first pubic hair. You know if you spoke English or not.
Yeah, I think I want to say I always spoke English, but but I remember the songs. They used to teach you these little songs. Lápiz, pencil, and pluma, pen. Maestra, teacher, gallina, hen, and all them shits. Y'all remember them shits? Nah, y'all never had. Yo, those were real songs.
I don't do that.
I wasn't Esau, nigga. But like those are the songs that they would teach you in school. Yo, so you could learn to speak English type shit.
That's fun.
Yo, so funny enough,
you would learn through music like that.
Yeah, so but check it out. Later on, I learned, funny enough, that I didn't know this, and I learned this not that long ago. Those songs was actually taught to kids during the time where and obviously this is like old school shit, but like for a while Spanish was illegal because when America had took Puerto Rico, they didn't want nobody flying the Puerto Rican flag. You know what I'm saying? Shit was crazy. So they would teach them songs to try to get kids to learn English, not Spanish. So I'm a part of the colonization. I just want to say, salute the colonization.
Salute.
You know what I'm saying? That's what's up.
Salute. That's hard.
Now, question: did Puerto Rico ever have its own currency?
Good question. I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. I think it was always the American dollar.
Always the American.
Think so.
100%. Yeah. Foul. Yeah, or not. You know,
I'm sure before currency, before shit got invaded by Ponce de Leon, and before all that shit, right?
What was Spain? Spain had it, and then they lost it to the
Right.
United States. But it's like history.
Yeah, well, that's why I said Ponce de Leon, but that's why Ponce is the fucking, one of the main cities with it. But
Don't say Bayamon.
keep it going.
Some more cities there, you know.
That's where he knows San Juan, like every other tourist.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, no, that's what's up.
Carolina.
Yeah,
Carolina,
nice.
yeah,
Pretty
that's the
nice
hood.
out there.
That's the hood.
Yeah,
There's some nice parts out there.
yeah, no, there is some nice
But
parts.
there is
yeah,
a-
but they have the caserillos.
We drove that whole island.
Word.
Me, Orlando,
My brother, I wasn't there. My brother's with him.
How long it took you to drive the whole island?
dog.
Like 8 hours?
Well, I mean, we was out there for a couple of days, so like
He just kept going and going.
Yeah.
But
we from Manatee, so my mom still got her crib, but
we
that's
was
just a
on the
mountain.
Damn.
Yeah,
They don't really understand when I say it's a mountain.
Yeah, and it's sketchy.
Take 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Sketchy.
Yeah, that shit's super
Shit,
sketchy.
Super
Nigga,
sketchy.
Orlando driving, I'm like, oh shit,
Yeah,
we gonna
yeah.
fall off the
No
cliff.
rails. The oil.
Yeah.
The oil's like 50
Yeah.
fucking
Yo,
500
son,
feet deep.
I went out there with the fam and I made the mistake to try to use Google Maps to find that yunque.
No, I don't
That
even
shit
know.
had me lost.
Word?
Yo, I was in the place. I was like, I had to do a K turn and the road this thick. I was like this. Like just trying to turn the car around and shit. I made it to a gas station and they was like, you got lost because you was losing the maps and all that shit. And I was like, yeah.
Shit,
it was a
that's
whole
crazy.
line of people. I felt like a tourist. She was like, yo, you gotta go down the street. Baja ver un perro. Ahí no es. Baja ver un árbol. Ahí. Right there.
It's all-
You're gonna turn at the
it's all landmarks.
100%.
Word.
There's gonna be a guy selling
A
coconuts.
dog gets up and leaves, bro. How you gonna put the dog as a landmark?
Not this one. This one works.
That
hard.
dog, he works
That
the
one
corner.
He
He's the
works
man.
corner. He's the man.
He gets fed in
Yeah,
that corner.
that's the bichote of the
word.
punto.
The
He's-
bichote.
That's the man right there. I had to salute him as I walked by.
No, that's crazy.
That's good.
Crazy shit.
It's like when Orlando, I don't know if you were with him, I think they,
When we did the reverse from La
La Perla.
Yo,
The dude
y'all
told-
went to La Perla?
some
No.
dude with a Yankees cap is on top, and he was like, "We got weed down here. We got weed." And we was trying to smoke, and then I said, "Fuck it, Orlando, let's go." You know, and then
That was in the car or you took the
We
stairs?
was in the car.
Right.
He offends in the car with us, and our boy Charlie. Granted, I don't know how Charlie got his guns to Puerto Rico,
But he got him.
but we was strapped that day.
Good
too.
shit.
But so we driving down, and then all of a sudden, yo, all we saw was just nothing but legs and shorts and sneakers. You know, like we was like, nah, this is a setup. Orlando said, boop, yo, reverse that
all
bitch
the way
up.
back up.
Because there's only one way in, one way out.
They lucky
Yeah.
there wasn't cars
Yeah.
coming in.
Yeah, we was lucky.
No, those streets look crazy.
Crazy.
Nah,
And
dude.
we talking back in when it was like
Yeah.
This was
Yeah.
like-
Before they was doing videos
It was
in there.
90
facts.
It was
No one
90
was
something.
allowed in there. If you
Yeah.
didn't live in there, or
100%.
you not getting.
You can only go in there if you knew somebody back in the day.
Facts. And they better walk you in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
90 something.
That's a lot. That's when it was
Yeah.
dirty.
90s was dangerous, bro.
Super dangerous.
90s was a dangerous
Nah, we
time.
knew. We knew. That's
Yeah.
why we put the reverse.
He's a gang.
Huh.
He's a gang.
Aquí no.
You go, oye, ¿dónde vas? Yeah, nigga.
Nah, we good. We don't want it that
good,
bad. We don't want to smoke that bad.
We don't
Nah,
play
it's all
that.
good.
Salute to Puerto Rico, man.
Yo, Puerto
Oh,
Rico.
man.
Puerto Rico.
I
The
love
best.
Puerto, I love Puerto
Best.
Rico.
It's the best.
My
That's
thing
what
is
we know.
the Puerto Rican women.
Yeah.
I love Puerto Rican women.
Eso sí está de
Yeah, no,
cabrón.
that's my downfall.
I know you rap. I know you rap, but did you rap before you DJ?
Yeah.
That's
So
what it was,
nah.
right?
So I always wrote. I wrote like, you know what I'm saying, like fucking around and shit. But it was never up to par. Like I'm my biggest critic.
Right.
Like anything that I do, like I don't come out unless it
worst
sounds
critic.
yeah
Word.
the worst.
Word.
So if I do anything, if it don't sound good, I don't bring it out. So I would be writing this shit, but my shit would be trash. You know what I'm saying? And then like with the DJing, like I always wanted to learn how to DJ, but the first thing I ever learned how to do DJing was scratching. I didn't learn how to blend until like I locked in like a whole summer.
That's crazy.
I had to lock myself in a room. a
Usually
whole
the
summer.
first thing you learn.
Yeah, I learned the first thing I learned was the scratch. Then I learned how to blend.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? Then I was like, all right, cool. Then I could do this. You know what I'm saying? And I was just always writing here and there and shit. I would like freestyle like my friends, and then my friends would be like, oh shit, damn, that's pretty good. And I'll be like, okay. And then just from there, just
Well, my what's funny, your story went that way. Before I've always rapped. Everyone knows that. But before that, I was DJing before rapping. Big up to my boy Dwayne Davison. He was Jamaican, and I was only DJing reggae, which is even crazier. We had a couple hip hop records, but it was reggae that I learned from, and it's straight blending. That's all I.
Yeah, for sure.
Had to learn that. On the cheapest of cheapest fucking turntables you can find.
Sounds so good.
Yeah, you just putting quarters and pennies on the shit, just trying to get it right.
Yeah, direct drive.
And I'm gonna tell you,
no, that's the good. Direct drive is the good. Belt drive is the belt drive. Yeah,
I have belt drive. I did not have direct drive. Right.
Yeah, belt drive is like.
I'm like 14. I'm 14, 15 when we're doing this.
Yeah,
I remember I was about 16 years old. His sister, she could sing like Whitney Houston. I swear to God, it was Denise. Big her up. She was raw. DJ Epps came to visit her. I was like 16 years old, and I'm like, he comes to the hall, I go, Dwayne, that's fucking Epps. He walks in the room. What's up, boys? What y'all doing? I'm like, chilling. I trying to act like he was really big at that time. He was doing clubs, radio and clubs like motherfuckers. So he said, what y'all doing? And he heard like the ice cream rhythm or something like it was from dance hall, and he was like, let me show you how to blend that. I said, for sure. He took both records. Blended. He was there about 20-30 minutes. Blended the ice cream rhythm for us, a bunch of fucking songs. Yeah. And he showed us things that we didn't know, a couple little pointers, and and it was just a dope fucking day. But from there, we kept on doing it, and I stopped because he got into a car accident, got paralyzed, and that's when I just started writing.
Damn, what year was that, more or less?
I was probably 17. He was probably 16. So was that 93? 92, 93.
Yeah. That was such a good time back then.
He could have been
the reggae clashes.
Yeah. Well, it happened after you got here. It didn't happen before you.
No, I'm just saying.
Those reggae clashes was crazy back then.
Well, we used to go to Fifth Street.
Yeah.
Sunday night.
Yeah.
Break night. Just to try to DJ. Break night till 5 in the morning. Go straight back to sunset. Never went home.
Right around here, the warehouses, the warehouse parties over here used to be crazy.
Yeah, we had this warehouse party here. Got shot the fuck up.
Yeah, them shits always used to be on some crazy shit.
Yeah, she was.
I remember
that was
them
CHP's first.
It was a
right.
That
was the first official party.
Yeah,
it was like in what's that garage type joint, mechanic shop. Yeah. Lifted everything up. She was emptied everything out, and she was dope, packed as fuck. Got shot the fuck up, and
and Limelight used to be popping back then. Limelight, that's what it's called. Was it Lime Key?
Lime
Key.
Oh, Lime Key.
Yeah,
Limelight was. Oh no, there's another thing.
Limelight. I think there was a club in Coconut Grove or some shit like that.
Something like that, right?
I want to say.
You sure that's not 609?
There's 609 out there too.
Maybe it was Lime Key, then it turned into 609.
Yeah. Lime Key was on Kendall Drive and 107.
Yeah. Lime Key was fucking crazy too.
But the light, something light was
Starlight.
In all ages in ages in Kendall in Tiny Country.
Skylight. That's what the fuck it was called. Big up to DJ Chris. DJ Chris used to DJ. Yo, DJ Chris was DJing that shit back in the day. Yo, DJ Chris was one of the first DJs I used to see. Back my bag. DJ Classic back in the day.
That's all right. We know.
Get excited. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Nah, DJ Classic back in the DJ Chris back in the day where he used to be called and shit. He used to DJ Skylight. I remember he would play the songs. I always say this whenever I see him, like, and we'd be drunk and shit. I'm like, yo, this guy right here. Yo, he would come down from the DJ booth and be in the dance floor, like dancing with motherfuckers. You know, like you know how they used to do back. It'd be a circle and shit. Motherfuckers would come through and shit, and he'd be in the middle, like just like East Coast stomping. You know what I'm saying? And like everybody be crazy jumping in the shit. But he used to play the dope shit though.
I didn't know that.
It was so ill. Always like to see him like before I even thought about DJing.
That was early.
Yeah.
80 something.
Super.
Nah.
I wasn't out here in the 80s.
Was it 80 something?
When it started, I think he's right. Because let me tell you, my wife went there, like 14-year-old little kid with her.
Well, it was all ages.
All ages.
It was all ages.
My wife went there with one of her friends, Lisette. And I want to say it's my wife's parents who showed up, not Lisette. I want to say my wife's parents. And her mom went straight up to the fucking whoever can control the situation, manager, whoever, and say, "I'm looking for my daughter." The DJ went, "Sandra Amado, your mom's in the front. Your mom's here to pick you up." I said, "No, they didn't." Yeah. Shouted her the fuck out. And
that was heavy.
That's how I know that it was back then. She was little.
It was the gang culture out here was heavy back then.
Super IMPO, man. Especially at Lime Key. Especially at 609.
Yeah. Big shout out to my man Zulu Angel. Zulu Angel used to be in those clubs back in the day. Okay. Him, a dude named Termite Jose. I don't know if you remember him back in the day.
I don't remember.
They used to be out there dancing and shit.
There's so many of them, man.
Yeah, old school shit, man. Salute to them boys and shit.
That's crazy. And Zulu Nation was popping over there too. Remember when they had the big rumble over there in the Grove? My God, what is that club called? I want to say it was Brimstone who was who was like running that club or something like that. We had to talk with him. I can't remember, but that was a bunch of Zulu Nations and IMPs, and it was heavy. That's
and Brimstone used to get busy back in the days in those clubs and shit.
Hell
you know what I'm saying?
Brim's a man.
Yeah, no, good shit, man. A lot of Miami hip hop history.
Yeah, we had him on the show. We went over it.
Oh, for real? Wow, that's crazy.
You was online trying to get records when I was giving out the records. Like that's how long this man been doing.
You remember that shit?
Like he was getting vinyl from me.
Yeah, that's real shit.
Vinyl from me.
Yep. Yeah.
So if you was one of the DJs back then that's getting vinyl from me,
you was getting busy,
or from all the other street teams that was out there,
you was getting busy.
Like those were the years.
I used to tell E all the time because E would give me I get a stack like this, and like half of it would be like CHP records. And I'm like, this
smart, right?
No, because back in the day, check it out. Back in the day, the marketing was crazy.
Word.
You couldn't give the dope records to like a nobody DJ.
I know.
You had to save them. So I would go into them places and shit, like those offices, and they'd be on the wall, DJ Epps, DJ whoever, like. Chris. Mauricio, all these Radimus, everybody. And then I'll be like, and I get my stack, and I'll be like, and I go home, and I'll be like, okay, good. Okay, CHP, good, CHP. I'm like, God damn. I'm like, yo, he gave me like 6 CHP records, yo.
That's how he does it.
That's called marketing.
Yeah, no, yo, he's he a genius with that. I've always said that.
Facts.
Yeah, I've always said that. I've always, anytime I see I always salute him. Like, to me, that guy's like a marketing genius, bro. Always salute him.
That's his nickname, the General. He knows what time it is.
Yeah, no, 100%. Salute to him.
Hey, but the genius behind the genius is good. That guy.
Without the gigs, the promotion was that.
I was the legs. I was the legs.
No, you was the man.
You're way more than the motherfucking legs.
I'm just saying.
You would have to.
But I was out there.
I'm gonna have to big up. I gotta big up a couple.
Voltron.
I gotta.
Yeah, 100%.
But I gotta big up also Orlando, my brother, and Boris. Without them, this shit would have helped.
Out there with
let's clap for y'all, man. Cause that's an ill team.
It was a hell of a straight team.
It was like Hollywood.
No, well, I'm the rapper. I don't.
Great story.
I'm gonna go out there sniping and rapping.
He was Hollywood for a little bit.
He was
never Hollywood.
I can't see that.
He never did one. He never did one.
The most Hollywood I've been is when I opened my pizzeria in Hollywood. That's it.
He never did one totem pole in his life.
I don't have, but you ain't never recorded a song in your life. So while I'm doing 40 songs in here, you niggas are sniping, and I appreciate you, and you have to appreciate me, and we all do our thing, and that's how it comes together.
I guess.
See or no?
That's the way it works.
If you got 10 motherfuckers on your team and there's 10 jobs, everyone do their job correctly, and it's a perfect rolling machine.
That's what I'm saying. We like Voltron.
Yeah,
that's why
you did your job and I did my job.
We all the pieces. You know what I'm saying? And we all got it done. Now, thank God that we just had that team, that camaraderie, that brotherhood. That
100%.
It was an understanding.
No, y'all definitely moved as a unit. 100%.
We still do.
Yeah,
bro,
no, I see it. Anywhere y'all used to go, for sure.
A 30-year-old crew text feed every day. We talk to each other every day. 11 motherfuckers.
Before there was cell phones.
Yeah. You understand?
We were sending letters to
on the beepers. Y'all was sending beepers.
Yeah.
On the beeper code. Right.
Guaranteed.
No, we was also having meetings every Wednesday.
I remember that. So you know who used to tell me about that all the time? You remember Stats, Grand Funk?
Yeah.
Grand Funk used to go to y'all meetings. He used to be like, you gotta come fuck with these dudes, man. Yeah. I was like, that's what's up, man.
We was heavy duty. It was militant 15 years, right? But I want to say year 16, 17, what happened was somebody introduced poker to the situation, like Texas Hold'em.
And everything went to hell.
It went from us
and that's when the problem started.
From recording every Wednesday to I'm gonna still record, but it's just gonna be one verse. Is my turn yet? Like type shit like that. And then it was 30 extra people. Now we have 40 people in the motherfucking office. Then it went to 50 people, then 60 people, and now it's just drinking, partying, poker, drinking, partying. That's it. I went from 15, 20 motherfuckers in my session to just me and the engineer, and he wanted to hurry up so he can go play. Yo, can you spit that one take? I go, fuck you. You gonna sit here? I'm gonna fuck up on purpose.
I gotta do my 40 songs.
Right.
The poker got a little crazy, but regardless, but it was.
And I think I brought the poker there. I think it's my fault, but
every
I blame someone.
That was poker night.
It was crazy.
That's what's up, man.
But we went like 7 hours of poker. You understand? This 3, 4, 5 in the morning. I'm already leaving at 3 in the morning. Your fans like, well, shit, good night. Waiting. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, it was awesome. Poker's, I love it, but it's, it's one of them games.
Damn.
Eddie, man.
This could start a car.
We're gonna use it instead to start a podcast.
Facts.
That shit can start a car up easily.
Can't stop us down.
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
No, and then the thing is too, the way we drinking it is neat, right? There's no ice, so we getting the flavor of
No,
the
we
of the
guarantee.
bourbon.
No,
There's
yeah,
no
yeah.
water.
You know what I'm saying?
It's-
There's no ice. This is
It's
the
pure wood chips.
straight.
That's
Straight
that,
wood
it's that
chips.
liver killer.
Yeah,
The
100.
liver killer?
Hey,
Shit'll
but
shrink your liver to 2.5.
It's like smoothie sharp.
Yeah.
I don't know how to say it. Like it's smooth, but it still give me
Yeah,
that.
we're gonna wake up tomorrow just hincho. Everybody
Yeah.
pale as fuck.
But you won't be hungover.
Nah, you gonna feel great,
You'll feel good in this motherfucker.
and that's what we aim for here.
Yes, sir.
Greatness.
That's
Well,
what we're
hold on.
doing.
Since you're a DJ and an MC, I hope you pass this test.
Damn, I'll
Definitely.
Then I'm
Definitely.
gonna revoke your.
I'm gonna put my money on him.
I'm gonna put my money on him too.
Hands
so,
down.
So
Don't let me down.
There you go. But
Yeah, let's see what I can do.
what's the five?
No, you can do it.
What's the five elements of hip hop?
All right. So DJing,
Okay.
MCing,
All right.
b-boying,
All right.
graffiti,
All right.
and then the fifth one.
Everybody goes there with that fifth one.
It's a fact though.
But you
the
know
fifth one?
it.
What's the
It's just
fifth
that you just trust me.
Fashion.
What's the fifth one? Fashion.
Because you gotta be
Because you a
fresh.
Puerto Rican.
Yo,
That's
you
why.
gotta be
Wait,
fresh.
pause for a
That's
second.
facts.
You are
But
not
that's,
lying.
you know,
You gotta be, yo, it doesn't matter how dope you are, right?
You are not
if
lying.
you step on stage and you not fresh, it turns people off.
okay.
Yeah.
They're like,
Now it
who's
is.
this guy?
You're
I
right.
would say it's part of it for sure.
Yo, this
Has to be,
There's
but-
people that I see. I don't want to say no names, right? But and yo, super dope show. But you go to give them a pound, and they smell like a bag of wet clothes, bro.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, damn, son. Like,
I wonder who you
you're
are.
like, come on, son.
Cochino.
Right.
But it's like, you know, people like that. It's like, yo, and there's so much more that you have to offer, right? But those dealings that you have off stage when you building with somebody, you know, like your representation, like, you know, who
Facts.
you are when you pull up.
Guaranteed.
People look at that, all of that. Nobody, they don't know you. Nobody ever chatted with you. They don't know who the fuck you are.
It's all,
You know
it's
what I'm saying?
all off perception.
100%.
And I agree with you on that.
He's not
Like,
wrong.
it's in there.
But just to be politically correct, the fifth one is knowledge. Knowledge of self, knowledge of everything. You say knowledge is the fifth element.
I'll take what you. I'm gonna add to what you say, and I'm gonna go one better.
Rock.
I would say you need knowledge to do all of those.
That's exactly
to do any of
that's
those,
exactly
great.
why it's the
That's
it's one of
why
the
it's
To
elements.
do any of those, great.
But I will tell you something just to be in agreement with you also. The first four that you said, those are the core. You cannot have hip
Yeah,
hop without those
100%. 100%.
It's like water, H2O, right?
Yeah.
You can have the hydrogen and oxygen. That's water. You can add sugar and make goddamn Kool-Aid if you want, but you still need H2O. See or no?
Yeah.
That's hip hop. We need the first four elements. The fifth one is arguable because knowledge, it shouldn't be arguable because you need knowledge to do all that, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it can be, for me, for the generation, things have changed. A lot of kids don't even know this knowledge. They won't do that knowledge. We're the same age group. That's why we grew up in the best era of hip hop. We're going to take our homework and our knowledge into the future. These kids don't give two F's. Just, where's my check?
Mm-hmm.
You know, my next song is Lollipop. Where's my next song? I don't mean this, nothing on Pitbull. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? So with that, we have asked younger generation, what's the five elements? They don't know any of them, not even rapping, and they're supposed to be rappers. But that we still gave it to them so we could teach them. But a lot of them have said shit like, which is arguable. Like you said, fashion. I agree. Beatboxing, I agree. You know, there's a lot of things, but like we were talking to MC Search, I believe who it was, when we interviewed MC Search on here, and he put them in categories like if they were like filing drawers, you dig? So think about beatboxing going behind DJing or in the same categories because you know, you're making the beats, you're producing the music. See or no? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No,
fashion
100%.
into what
Yeah.
categories.
Yeah.
You say
Yeah.
production can go into the same
Yeah.
thing,
To DJ.
right? So the elements have to change with the times. It's called evolution.
I agree.
How I see it, I'm saying, right?
I mean,
So-
the core elements of hip hop. I don't know if they.
Those core
I think they can
cannot-
evolve. They evolve. There's an
but
evolution.
I don't think those core four.
but it's still
those
it's
core
still
four.
100%.
core.
Yeah, those core.
I
Always
think those
core.
have to stay.
Like,
Yeah.
that's just what it is.
What did he say?
That's
That
what the
now there's
culture
like
is.
nine elements of hip hop. I forgot who was telling us that. I think it was Brimstone. Brimstone said that it's the first five, and they added on four more because of so much of people's input. Like when you said fashion,
Yeah,
so
the
much.
input, yeah.
There's so because of hip hop has evolved so much.
But
Now there's more
that's
stuff.
it.
There's
It
more
can
elements.
just stretch out. And at the end of the day,
Right. It's just a different.
is
It's a
you
remix
got
of it.
knowledge of actually making the gear. Whoever's doing
Right.
the gear, that's knowledge. You learn how to fucking make
Yeah.
some gear, and you're making it hot. Boom.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, knowledge is key.
It's
I think
super.
I think knowledge is
Super.
something that you obtain
So
down
hip-hop-
that journey.
Of
hip-hop
course.
was just
That makes
pushing
sense too.
The
Yeah.
knowledge, so y'all can be. We can be smart instead of just being
Right.
fucking.
You want to be
Yeah.
dumb hip hoppers.
I mean, there is dumb hip hop.
It's not. There's dumb people everywhere. You don't want hip hop to be labeled as a dumb person's
Right.
genre.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
No, for sure not. Yeah,
That's what I'm
definitely.
talking about.
Yeah,
There's
no, I
dumb
agree
people.
with that.
I hate every kind of person and everything. That's why I can never be racist. I hate everyone the same. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
type shit like that. But
Yeah.
if you tell someone who doesn't like hip hop, oh, you know about hip hop? Oh, it's a bunch of dummies. That's rude. That's fucked
Yeah,
up.
yeah, yeah.
We don't
Yeah.
need that. There's
Yeah.
scholars in hip hop. There's dumb people everywhere. dog.
Yeah.
Every smart people.
Yeah,
You
the
can't
kids-
save everybody.
Didn't the genius get like a honorary, like a masters or some shit like that, or a
But
PhD or some shit?
he's super. He's
up
really a genius.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And his album Liquid Storage is one of my favorite fucking
One of the
albums.
best. I still
Kidding
play
me?
that fucking album.
You know PS1 when it came, PS1 was out or PS2 when that album dropped, and you could once you play the disc for the game, you can open it and then put a CD in there and listen to that music while you're playing the game. And I was playing some racing game, listening.
What?
Hell yeah, listening to Liquid Swords.
Damn,
that
I didn't even
shit-
know you could do that.
I don't know.
Boy, someone
That's a
showed
crazy
me.
hack. I
That
didn't even
shit
know
was
that.
so dope because it's already uploaded, so you don't need the disc no more. Now you put your music,
Wow.
your music CD,
Yeah.
and Liquid Storage was my shit. But I would lock in.
Yeah, no.
I was in that. I was like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
But that was the dopest shit
Classic
ever.
album. Such a
Yeah,
classic
that album was ridiculous, man.
Yeah, that's
he
a
really,
great album.
He really went, right? He really went in with that shit.
I feel like all the albums that they drop.
Yeah,
right? Like this, like
from Cal, Method Man, all of us.
goes without saying. You know what I'm saying? Like
You know,
The
Ghost,
Wu-Tang, all of them.
the Purple Tape, probably one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Shit like that.
shit,
Word.
Ghostface Killer shit.
All of them.
The first one and Supreme Clientele.
Come on, Supreme
is
Clientele was
and
ridiculous.
all of those albums will still get played. You can still.
I
play
burn them
those.
all still, right? You can
Yeah.
put in your selection in any
Yo,
club in this
our
gangster.
kids like those.
Facts.
That's how you know it's good.
You know there's good and bad and everything, right? That's the good in TikTok. These kids know a lot of 80s and 90s joints because of TikTok. You know what I'm saying? Like my daughter's 9 years old and she came out singing, I forgot what song, and I didn't care. I've heard 100 songs that she sang, but that particular one, I can't remember what I said. How do you know that song? She was TikTok. And I said, oh, hell.
Yeah.
So it's good and bad. You know what I'm saying? They're bringing back a lot of joints. But
Yeah.
it's not that it's giving them the full lesson of hip hop, but at least it's incorporating some of it, you know?
Well, it's dope because it does create conversation, right? So it's like,
Yeah.
you know, like when we were growing up, like, you know, you're Hispanic, like, you know, your parents didn't know about hip hop growing up.
Said that was
was
just,
there.
Right, like my mom played salsa growing up. Like on Saturdays, you know what I'm saying. We used to clean. It was time to clean the crib.
Salsa
They
was
would,
it, right?
they played salsa music, and
Yeah.
that was what it was. So it's like I picked up on hip hop outside the crib, and then it was like I forgot where I was going with this, but I'm just saying like, oh yeah, my bad. Do I'm saying with the kids is different because my mom can't talk to me about hip hop.
Right.
My son, I can talk to him about hip hop. You know
Easy,
what I'm saying?
easily.
Like my son will tell me
say
son.
that all the time.
Yeah, my son is 20. He'll be 24. Matter of fact, on Wednesday. You know what I'm saying?
Mine's
Happy birthday
26.
to my son.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, boy. But like
my kids are neck and neck.
yeah, but my whole thing is like, yo, son, I can have a conversation with my son where I'm like, that guy's trash.
Thank you. That's yo. I've been saying this shit for the longest,
Yeah.
and I had to say because I always said no. Because I always no. I'm not bringing it up.
Do you eat?
But
not your
I've,
fault.
Talk your shit.
I've always said that our parents called our music garbage
montage.
because they never heard it.
That is correct.
So all right, cool.
Right.
We can have them say that it's garbage because that's new to them.
But not
that's
anymore.
Not their era. That's not their thing.
It stood the test of time already.
We grew up in that era.
100%.
So I can actually really say if you whack or not.
Right.
100%.
Because I understand what hip hop
Even
I know
more than
what
a
it is.
younger person because your age, you're
Our
educated.
Our
Right.
parents couldn't say that
You
to
know?
us, or they could say, or they said it, and we was like, yeah, you don't know what you're
Yeah,
talking about.
they were like, cambia esa mierda. ponme-"
All day.
But now
All
we
day.
can actually say, we can
I'll get it
actually
in a
say,
minute.
yo, that's garbage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's caca.
No, that's real.
Yeah.
That's real.
That's what my whole point was of all of that. When
Yeah,
they always
100%.
say, "Yo, but how can you say, yeah, you just an old head. You
Right.
don't know about." No,
Right.
homeboy. Yeah, I'm an old head, but I was from the beginning.
That's
And
right.
If you wanna call your music hip hop, then now you gotta go and be real hip hop.
Yeah. No, 100%.
If you wanna be an entertainer and just rap,
Yeah.
cool.
Right. Or be pop music.
Make your money.
Yeah.
West-
Yeah. Or be pop.
See
That's
how you
pop
see
music.
how he
No,
said-
it's pop.
We
For
always
sure it's pop,
no,
but
it's not.
if you
not
wanna
that
rap
it is.
and it be pop,
we said there should be two different genres. Hip hop is what it is. If you're part of the culture, you live that life and you rap. That's the case. But if all you want to do is just rap and get the check and you don't know nothing else about the culture, then that's not hip hop. Change the name of that. Pop, I don't care. Hip hop is cool. Like I don't care.
How you feel about hip hop having different genres?
That's where I'm going with that. Because,
how do you feel about that? About hip hop having different genres?
Yeah, I don't think you should have 40 of them, but I think it needs to be divided. It's not what it was from its culture, from its infancy.
But see, my thing is, we can't call it hip hop if you're not doing hip hop. If you don't know hip hop. If you don't,
well, that makes sense too.
Because remember, hip hop is a way of being. It's a
lifestyle.
Right. Hip hop is something you do. Right. Rap is something you do. Hip hop is something you live. 100%.
So if that's not you, how can you have a genre in hip hop and you don't know hip hop?
So what would you say then? Because
they're just entertainers. They're not rappers.
No. But check it out though. That's not a bad thing, right?
I'm not saying it is.
No. But check it out.
But it ain't hip hop.
But check it out. Like because one of the arguments that a lot of people have said is like they don't like some people that's into this thing of ours, right? This hip hop shit. They don't want to split up like that, right? Genres. They're like, no.
Yeah, no.
Everything should just be hip hop.
It's either hip hop,
right?
Or something
else. However, though, my argument to that is this: if you begin to create several genres within hip hop, the classification of hip hop, it's not a bad thing because it actually shows growth. It shows that as a universe is evolving and growing. It doesn't mean that it's still not hip hop because you can still have that knowledge of hip hop, but be spitting something different than I'm spitting.
If you're
so
talking,
you can still,
if the genres,
yeah. But what if you spitting like think about Scarface, right? Like Scarface spit gangster shit, but he do it over boom bap type beats though. Like even though he's down south type shit,
he's hip hop 100%.
But you could easily say that he's gangster music.
He might not consider himself
right. He might consider himself
something else.
Like I'm gangster down south. But I'm just saying that's not a bad thing.
And that's cool.
But that's what I was gonna say. If the genres are still hip hop worthy, like we have a gangster genre, we have maybe an R&B hip hop genre because a lot of people are singing on the hood.
Yeah,
you understand what I'm saying? But that's still hip hop. You understand? Well, verse rap is what I'm talking about.
Have that, they'll know what the elements are.
Yeah, for sure.
But that's what I'm trying to say. Those genres are hip hop, but not a kid who doesn't know anything about it and all he wants to do is just rap and then catch a check.
But what if that kid doesn't know nothing about it?
Then check it out. I'm happy for him. But you're making money. I'm happy for you. But you're not hip hop.
But what if he doesn't know nothing about it?
Right.
But he's spitting like a Nas. What if he doesn't know nothing about it?
That would be impossible.
But how's that impossible?
I'm going to tell you why. You ready? I'm going to tell you why. Anybody who is spitting like that has done some little homework. I promise you. They've been influenced by somebody, or they've done some homework, or their uncle is somebody's uncle, or their cousin's. That's doing homework. That's doing homework. No one's flowing like Nas without hearing Nas.
Or they just heard it and maybe they're like, yo.
No, but I'm saying, but they could have heard it.
I'm not saying it's impossible.
Trying to imitate.
I just said, but he had to have heard it. He got influenced from something.
But it won't be an influence. He's just trying to imitate him because he's ill.
I know there's fluke.
Still not know.
He doesn't need to necessarily know the four core elements.
He doesn't.
He
You're right.
He just wants to,
and he'll look good until he gets revealed.
And what I'm saying is this. At that point,
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
what if he? But maybe not be a revealed thing. Maybe he just never had nobody around him to school him to what those are, and he can still be dope.
But hold on, that happens a lot. Now someone like you said that and wants to give him the knowledge, and the kid don't want to fucking listen. I don't give a fuck. Just give me a check. I'm glad I sound like him. Yeah. Now where do you stand? You gotta take a hip hop stand somewhere.
I guess, but
you smell me?
But it's
or else now it's just a gimmick.
But it's a subjective thing though, because
it's a business gimmick.
But check it out. What hip hop means to you
money.
Might not mean the same to him.
Guaranteed.
Might not mean the same to him.
Guaranteed.
We can agree four elements, but those four elements, once they embody somebody, branch out into different shit. Correct. Would you say Andre 3000 is hip hop?
I would.
But he don't spit like a regular hip hopper type dude.
Well,
but he is hip hop.
It depends.
100%.
It depends on how you see him.
But you can have different styles of rap.
Depends how you see him. He don't do New York style rap.
Could that not create a different genre?
It depends.
Yes, but he's still dope. Right. It's still hip hop.
Correct, but
that's still dope.
I know. It doesn't matter where
I'm
you
for
that.
Imagine this. What's it called? Didn't the Source Awards used to be like that?
Can I say something real quick?
Yeah.
You know why that should not be divided like that? because we had to fucking conquer. The South had to conquer a certain plateau to even be considered hip hop. New York wasn't letting nobody in.
That's
You
facts.
understand?
They
We
was
was
not.
going to fucking New York. I always said, "What's up, dog? What's up, dog?" By the time we got out, they was like, "What the fuck are these
Yeah.
motherfuckers wrong with this?"
And that's
with this
crazy
accent?
because
we
y'all
didn't even know we had an accent.
And y'all wasn't even really doing down south.
No,
rap.
it wasn't.
Y'all was,
but they
you know what
still
I'm saying?
saw the fucking southernness in us. That we didn't even know we had southern accents. I'm like, what you talking about? But that doesn't. That's what they said. I'm saying. What I'm saying.
New Yorkers don't like nobody.
6 months. I already know. 6 months later.
Let's keep it a buck,
6
man.
months later, we left. We left New York. 6 months later, what song came out? Where my dogs at?
Yeah.
Yes. Stop it.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah.
come with what.
Wait. Are you trying to say you influenced
No.
that sound?
I'm
No,
not.
but it's just it's crazy.
But how crazy? How you gonna diss?
I was
us?
thinking
How
if you
they
would've
know?
said you
No,
was, I would go
It was
with it.
the whole South.
I'll go with
saying,
it.
Nah,
what up, dog?
I mean,
what
when
up,
you spread
dog?
that rumor, I'll take it.
Let's
What
fucking-
I'm
we
what
could
I'm
spread
telling
that.
you is,
No, that'd be wrong, 'cause
don't
he
try to make
passed.
fun of us for saying, "What's up,
No,
dog? What's
it
up,
was
dog?"
the South.
Like,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
we
yeah.
some Bama motherfuckers,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then this motherfucker come out where my dog's at, and everybody's seeing that shit. You dig? I love DMX.
Yeah. But are you
Heavy.
trying, wait, to be clear, are you trying to say that DMX got that dog thing from the South?
For me personally, no,
You heard it here first, ladies and
He
gentlemen.
said how that came out.
no, I didn't say
Well,
that.
well,
I'm not saying he got it from the South.
where he
I'm
got it?
saying that
Where
we
he
were
got
just
it?
there
Nah,
in New York
my dog
getting
was-
clowned for that.
When he linked up with Snoop, and he said,
Yeah.
"Yo, where my dog at?"
Oh, he said that?
Oh,
And that's how the song
that's
came
how
out.
that's how
That's how it came about.
that's crazy.
I believe that.
So he got that from Snoop?
No, like he said, yo,
Say-
where my dog at? Like
Yo,
he
where
said,
my dog
where
at?
Snoop
Like,
at?
on a
Where my
concert
dog?
or shit.
Yeah,
You heard it.
That's how he, that's how he did it.
And he
That's how
took
he
it.
said it, and he made it into a song.
And I'm sure he had the real love for dogs already, so it matched
Yeah,
everything.
yeah, it matched.
I know.
Yeah, he
That's
loved
what I'm
Pitts.
trying to say. It matched so perfectly with his life. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But when DMX came out, he was on top of the world too. You know what I'm saying? Like, that dude was hard. I love DMX.
So,
Facts.
and so,
Facts.
My ex saying with my dogs that everyone started saying dog.
100%.
Everybody.
What up, dog?
Everybody.
Yo, dog.
Okay?
Yeah, nah.
That was cool.
But you know what's funny is that if you think about it, like the way shit went, like the down south, it was a lot of hate for the down south shit, 100%, right?
course.
But then it got to a point where everybody talks like that.
New
It
York
turned-
is
that shit-
Georgia. We know.
100%.
Right now.
The down south shit took over
Okay.
everything.
I know. It is what it is.
Eddie with the
Heavy
real shit.
influence. You know what I'm saying?
Came to Miami.
Yeah, kid.
No. You know what really fucked up? I'm not saying hip hop, but a lot of subjects is just the internet. Everything is one now. It just is. The news goes so fast that if a brand new sneaker came on Miami, it's already in New York or in New York first or in Miami in
But
seconds. though.
Miami is now one
If you
like
watch
a
the TV,
large
you're like,
market.
facts.
Yeah.
You're dumb late.
We already got
Super
we already got to one of the largest markets because when we
But
was doing street team,
But
when we
what
was
he
doing
said
street
about
team-
hip hop not being what regional? No, it's a world.
now it's not regional.
The internet brought everything
But
together.
yeah, it was very
Yeah.
small. Like
Yeah.
where the record labels wasn't really like didn't consider Miami a main market.
Of course.
After the years was going by, that's when they was
After
like,
what,
no.
like how can I be down type shit?
Well, not even a little before. How can I be down?
Okay.
They realized that Miami
there was
is
a
a party
spot.
city. Everyone's
Facts.
coming to Miami, so yeah, we gotta have we gotta do our marketing out there.
Correct.
And then more and more parties started coming on the beach because if you remember,
Yeah.
hardly any clubs on the beach played any hip hop.
100%.
And if they did, it was on Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday
Yeah.
night.
That's
They
Shout
gave
out
you-
to
they
Fat
gave
Black
you-
Pussycat.
Yeah.
Shout out to Fat Black
They
Pussycat. back
gave
in the
you
day.
the
Cream.
off nights so that they could say, well, fuck it, let's see. We ain't making no money today, and maybe we make something. And then the shit popped off.
Cream, the one with
Sugar
the,
Shack.
Sugar Shack.
Fucking
Oh,
Sugar
yeah,
Shack.
Big up
is
Rich.
relevant.
Big
Yeah.
up Big Rich.
Yeah, big up 210 Jack, Epps, all them.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, yeah.
Night Breeders.
Night
Holy
Breeders.
shit.
It was all a part
Yeah.
of that.
Amnesia, crazy
Yeah.
word.
Like Murder Book said, the new talent, no talent is the new talent.
You know what's crazy? There's no Mecca no more. There's-
I not believe
He's
it.
a hip hop.
Super
Yeah,
hip hop.
you know,
I
freestyle.
love Murder Mook. Better. He's a
It's so many things to hit on with that too with as well, like because the freestyle shit is like their own fucking genre in itself.
Right,
because those guys are amazing a cappella. Yeah, the battle rappers.
yeah.
The battle rappers. They did.
But you know,
Yeah, you're right. My bad.
Yeah.
But
It's better rap.
It was all premeditated.
All that's
Yeah.
right.
No,
All that's
none
written.
of that is
It's
off the
just all
dome.
written. It's
Yeah.
a boxing
Yeah.
match.
The whole the term that
Yeah.
you didn't know that?
Yo, we're talking about 3 5-minute rounds. That's a
Yeah,
lot of
none of that is off top.
yeah, you gotta go on
Nah,
top.
they write
No,
for 3. They get 3
none of
months
that.
run.
So look, they
3
changed.
months.
The word freestyle
Months.
no longer means freestyle, like off the top.
Freestyle
no
means
more.
freestyle now you haven't heard.
Yeah.
Cynthia, Johnny O, and all them motherfuckers.
Yeah, exactly. You're right. Yeah, 100%.
Instead of freestyle, now it's pre-style. Like
Yeah, that's
we
it.
prepare right now.
Yeah, but that's a whole genre in itself. Some of those dudes
But-
can't do a song to save
But
their
do you
life.
watch
but they
battle rap?
sometimes.
I watch it a lot.
Sometimes,
I watch it a
sometimes.
lot, and let me tell you, that's not an easy job, brother. Pre-written or not, that pre-written rap is so intricate, dog. They don't fumble.
It's not.
nothing.
It's not only that. I would add to what you're saying.
It's
It's
crazy,
not only
man.
that it's so intricate. It's the emotion,
Yeah,
the passion
It's
that
an
goes
act.
into
It's
that.
almost like on Broadway. Like you gotta.
I guess
no emphasis in your rhyme. No one gives a fuck. Hell yeah,
Bro, I
guess to call it battle rap makes
It is
sense.
Yeah,
Yes,
battle rap. Yeah. It's not
100%.
freestyle. It's not
100%.
It's not off the
freestyle.
chain.
It's
They
battle
don't
rap.
know.
When Rec was coming up and
No. Every time you saw Rec, it was right off the top of his head, and he was
Yeah,
ready.
he was going off top.
Murking, motherfucker.
100%. He was going off
murking.
top.
I was
Yeah,
there
No
to
stumble.
witness
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
No stumble.
different era. Different
yeah.
time.
No,
Yeah,
100%.
man. The battle rap is what it is, and
But that, I guess that's
I
where
knew it was
evolved.
Again,
It
another
evolved
genre.
freestyle.
That's another genre
yeah,
of hip hop.
But that's
It's a
hip hop
genre.
essence of hip
But
hop.
that's
But it's
like
a
the essence.
genre.
Yeah.
It is a different genre.
I get
Kind
it.
of.
Hey,
Listen.
was getting money though.
Yeah, they getting bread.
But yo, I like
They getting bread.
I get it.
you an MC.
Right.
Like that shit. Like the way they be going at each other be crazy.
Wait,
It's hard, it's-
He says for you.
Master of ceremonies.
That's
Okay.
1,000.
I heard is move the crowd.
No, that's what you're doing. That's what Rakim said in his rhyme.
Right.
The real
Because for
title.
Me, MC means move
The
crowd.
title of it's a
Ma-
you're a
master of
master
ceremonies.
of ceremonies.
Is the ori- is
But
the
your
word.
job as the master of ceremonies
move the crowd.
is to move the crowd.
Move the crowd.
100%.
That's your job.
Yeah.
Okay, you wanna make
100%.
sure-
Yeah.
I'm right. I don't want to sound stupid.
No,
No,
you're
you're right.
good. You're
You're right
correct.
on point.
100% you're
Right on
correct.
point.
Yeah.
It's the
That's your job, though.
One
Word.
is to-
Yeah, to the kids.
The master of ceremony.
Yeah.
We're in a
10
ceremony,
years,
and I'm the
10
master. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Facts.
But like I be seeing that shit. Like I saw a battle that Nems did with some dude in Boston, and he was talking about fucking his daughters and his wives
yo,
and everything.
how-
I was like,
How you walk away?
how he gonna make it to the car, bro?
I'm gonna tell you how.
Like,
They switched the stipulations. Now you sign a contract that if you get mad and hit him, you don't even get your 20,000, 30, whatever they pay you for that battle.
Wow.
You get no monies. So now you came over for nothing. The bag is big. That didn't know $2,000. You did?
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah,
but
so-
goddamn, son,
Yeah,
you getting
you
paid all this
forfeit
bread
your
to have
money.
somebody spitting in your face
My
about
G.
fuck your kids, fuck
I've
your wife.
seen it. I've seen
I'ma
them say
stomp
the
the shit out of you.
dirtiest shit.
Woof.
Yeah. The dirtiest shit. And I'm in my car
Yeah.
by myself smoking a joint. Yo, but
Listening
I
to the
got-
boss like, ay,
I had to.
Ay.
I stopped smoking because I was so fucking like, how you? He's
You were-
gonna hit him. He's definitely gonna hit.
you were
him.
taken aback.
Yes, sir.
100%.
All of that.
Yeah.
No,
And let me
it's,
tell you,
it's rough. You gotta be
It's
strong. for
ris-
that. You gotta
but
be strong
that's
for that.
why it's a hard job. And yes, they get time to prepare to write. But if you're whack, you're whack. It don't take you. If it takes you 3 weeks, 3 months, you still can't get it right. That's you. Some dudes
Yeah.
write better.
If you're
some
trash,
don't.
you're trash,
Some
yeah.
got this ain't metaphors either, bro. This is like he said though, they fucking your grandmother. Like this is crazy.
Yeah,
Like,
your grandmother just died.
yeah. Homeboy said that the other day in a rap. He said, "I'm sorry. Everybody in this room knows his mom just died. A moment of silence for that. Now let me say, I don't give a fuck about that bitch."
Wow.
And I said, "Whoa,
Jesus
whoa,
Christ.
I can't.
Tú te imaginas?
I know.
Yo,
That's why I wouldn't do
this
that.
motherfucker gonna shoot that nigga.
Yeah,
But
bro.
how would you feel about you? And she really died. You know what I'm saying? That
Right.
happened to Murder Mook.
Yeah.
Someone has just passed it. They was dissing him because they know this his mother. It was his mom. Word. It's getting on his skin, and they try to throw him off his game. Murder Mook don't get thrown off his game. Fucking professional. You know what I'm saying? I love watching.
We can't be
his-
friends
his-
after
his
that, bro.
battles.
Yeah, we can't be friends after
They
that.
get on stage and go chill.
Yeah, I can't
They
do
friends.
that. Son.
I can't do
that,
it.
son. Yeah.
I can't do it.
Especially we get the drink and I'll be in the corner like, he said, fuck my mom.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
You know, Geechee, you ever heard of Geechee Gotti?
Nah.
Oh man,
Where's he from?
Otro.
he's
So,
from LA. He's just.
LA?
He is the most. He is for me my favorite now battle rapper, but he's the most disrespectful battle rapper I've ever seen. But he's so good. I've never heard a verse from him that was whack.
do you guys know of any battle rapper? No disrespect to them, but I'm just like I'm
What?
curious because I don't know because I don't follow it like that. Is there any battle rappers that actually have good songs that
Boy,
can do
that's
both?
what my beef is.
The only one Eminem.
Yeah,
There's a
Eminem.
kid named K Shine.
K-Shine's nice.
Yeah.
Super dope.
Yo, when he battles, he is hella animated.
He got dope.
Nice.
Well, recognize, yeah.
When he battles, he's hella
well.
animated. K-Shine. He's a shorter black dude, but that motherfucker's voice is grimy. But he's raw as
And
fuck.
Math ain't bad either. Math is dope.
I like him battling. I ain't heard his music. Because I've heard a couple other of their joints. They try to promote him before the battles, and I ain't impressed with nothing. Like you're saying, I'm not saying they whack, but I'm not impressed with them. You know what I'm saying? Like, they just get by.
Hey, and my verse. That chick, my verse.
Oh, my verse, yes.
Oh, yo.
Salute to her. Another Boricua from Orlando.
Yeah.
Mercedes hit me up and told me about getting on. Yo, you watching this? We gonna get you on.
Yeah.
Oh,
She's
yeah?
dope.
Oh, okay.
Yo, but but
Trying to gatekeep.
you know what it is? Like you see a lot of these a lot of these people on Instagram and shit like that. They look taller than what they really are.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So when you see them in person,
What's wrong with short people?
no, nothing at all. But
The only people who don't like you is tall girls.
no, but the reason I was saying is because my verse, I seen her online mad times, but
Right.
then when I saw her in person, she was mad short. Like and I didn't like. I was like. At first I was like, yo, whose like daughter is this? Like, no
my
disrespect.
goodness.
But then I was like, when I saw it was her, I was like, oh shit.
That's crazy.
Damn, this is my verse. That's what's up.
That's dope.
Yeah, no, she's super dope, man. And I,
Yeah, she's dope.
I'm a fan. And I told her, I was like, yo, I'm a fan. Salute, man. You be doing your thing. That's what's
she's
up.
ill.
No, 100%.
When
You gotta
she
give
go
it
off
up.
the top
Yeah, she's ill.
with the shit at the grocery or Target or something.
Yeah.
The
I love when she does that.
Wow.
But you know what I love that she does too,
Wow.
though? Yo, I love that she
Wow.
goes and she battling these chicks and she be up in their face like that. I'm like, that's what's up. Yeah, but she gets busy. She be up in their faces like she don't give a fuck.
Nah, yeah.
I'm with that.
I heard she nice. Big up to Mercedes. Big up to my
Salute.
salute.
So, let me ask you a question real quick.
Yeah.
From Miami, right? From Miami, we was talking about earlier. He was saying Miami market. You know what I mean? You was talking about Miami market is mass small and how everything's marketed down here. But let me ask you this: like, how come with as many you can't throw a rock out here without hitting a Chico, right? Cause they call the Spanish dudes out here Chicos, right?
I already know you're asking.
You can't throw a rock without hitting a Spanish MC out here.
Right.
How come no Spanish MCs got signed from out here?
They don't know how to
The
market
unity
us.
out here is crazy.
They
Like,
don't
yo,
know how to market
But I'm
us.
saying if you think about it,
Damn, Pitbull, he doesn't want to hear that answer. That's
But
old.
but he took it and went through a whole different level.
yeah. He went outside of boom bap. He went the house.
He's the
He
party
did
rapper.
house music.
Yeah, no,
He went first. He went to like Little John. He went to Little John. Then he took the first one that he did. He took that one song. What song is the first one that he blew up with? It's a song that was already out.
Kulo was his first.
Yeah, but
that's Little John.
that was at
Before that, welcome to Miami. Where he
no, but he took
He's
he,
talking about the
Yeah,
take
he-
off.
it's damn this chick
Mark
is singing
Anthony?
on it. Nah, it's a chick singing on it. I don't want to do it because I'm gonna disrespect it. I can't carry a tune to save my life. But he took that song and he did some song and it just blew up.
Right.
Ever since then he went from Mr. 305 to Mr. Worldwide.
Worldwide.
100%. And he blew up that route. But how come as many Chicos out here that be rapping, it's
Don't
not
know how to
one to
market.
get signed.
You lucky. Look, Fat Joe. Everybody didn't know how. Like back then, like they was like, who the fuck is this white rapper over here?
Yeah.
He's Puerto Rican
And Cuban.
and Cuban, but like they didn't like. He and the good shit with him, he was with a tight ass crew,
Yeah.
digging in the crates.
Yeah.
So and then they pushed him as well.
Right.
They gave him that love. So boom, he popped off because of that reason.
Yeah.
And that's New York. And then during that time, that was the sound.
Yeah.
Out here,
He
for
also
some
knew a lot
reason-
more people in the industry. He was
No, for
KRS
sure.
One's hype man.
Well, yeah,
It's like
but-
he knew
no,
people
yeah,
in the
yeah.
industry.
Diamond D was a genius.
No, but
Oh,
yeah,
guaranteed. Digging in the crates
I'm
was
saying
what
for
it was.
that crew was crazy. That
Yeah.
crew was crazy.
The whole crew was dope. Big everybody.
Out
It was crazy.
here, it's how you gonna? It's just to me because we had it from back then. They just didn't know how to market niggas. They didn't know how to market people.
And you think that's still going on to this
I
day?
think it's still going on today, man.
So what is the secret to
Because
that?
if
I don't
you're
know.
a
That I can't
lyricist
answer.
Right?
in this beautiful city,
If
of
we
this,
knew that, we'd
that's
all be
known of
paid
booty
already.
dancing,
Right.
but you're kicking lyrics,
Yeah.
Right.
how?
How?
Yeah, we
But
really-
also there's dudes, cause it's weird, right? Like you got to be careful what you say, right? But let's be real, like it's like a black market for hip hop, because out here there's a lot of black artists that blow,
Right.
but there's no Spanish artists that blow from out here.
I know,
and
we
you
all
cannot
say
throw a rock without hitting a. This guy raps. This guy raps. This guy raps. They're all over the place. And I'm not gonna say like there's not no. This is like from on the black side, like there's some real dope artists from Miami that be doing their fucking thing.
Denzel Curry.
100%. You know, Ball Greasy. You know what I'm
Greasy
saying?
off the
Like
chain.
the super dope artists.
I even go with Kodak.
Facts.
I mean,
See, that's that there you go.
that-
too.
but here, my question.
And consistent.
But here's my
Consistent
question:
at
does
it.
it have
Teleradio.
to be that kind of music though?
It's not-
Is it because of the market? It has to be that. But who listens to radio anymore?
But
Who listens to radio anymore? No disrespect to my people that still got the stations though.
facts.
But yo, son, nobody's like the radio station right now. Argument could be made. That's probably could be made for a while now. Radio stations, they own. It's not like how it used to be. Like yo, you listen to a station. I used to listen to Stretch and Bobito, right? Which is what considered like underground or whatever.
Right.
But they weren't playing. They were playing deep cuts. So if you released the album, they wasn't playing the song that they was playing on the radio.
Right.
They wasn't playing If I
they
Ruled the
was playing the
World.
album cuts.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? They were
Right.
playing songs like on the B side that like nobody heard. Like,
Right.
where is that? The only place, but I'm saying though, regardless, but it had a run, a crazy run, and it bled over because Hot 97 went from being freestyle music
It was
to where
Hot
hip hop
103.
lives.
Hot 103.
Yeah, 100.
That was the transition though.
Yeah, 100%.
Right.
But what I'm saying is this. What I'm saying is this. Like, right now, if you want to listen to any kind of good music, you got to pay for it. You got to pay for satellite radio. And in satellite radio, you get to hear everything. But a lot of these kids, like the
not
younger
pay for
kids,
it.
they don't give a fuck about that. They listening to SoundCloud. They listening to all this other shit. It's all over. Yo, the music is so crazy right
Spotify,
now.
Apple
When you
Music,
listen to
that's
the
what these kids are
radio
hearing
and they
this
feed you the same shit, nobody cares about that shit.
But it's been like that forever.
Nobody,
man.
and even look at the radio stations now. They firing motherfuckers because for what?
But how about this, really quick? As hard as you're saying it is to make it, as hard as it is to find good music, unless you pay for it or whatnot. If you are playing on any of the radio stations I had, 96, 99, Jams 103, whatever the fuck, if you're playing on there, chances are that your name is gonna buzz to execs or someone who will at least give you an ear and try to fuck with you or give you a conversation at least, and then maybe not a deal. Let me conversate with you, see where your head's at. I might like this motherfucker, and I might sign the motherfucker. That's a better chance than not being on the radio at all and now being shoveled into the shit that is 100 million MCs a week out this motherfucker.
But what do you think about those? Is a deal even a thing anymore?
That's not what I'm saying. You have to
That's
get your
why-
foot through the motherfucking door, however it is, right?
Right.
Right. Now, if you sign your life away like a slave, that's your fucking fault. But if they give you a little,
a deal is only
you know what I'm
good
saying?
to an extent.
It's
It'll
playing
get- it'll- it'll
it's playing
get you-
cards.
it'll get
It's a
you
playing
money
card. It's chips.
to
You got chips
promote
now.
your
You're in the
music.
game. You got chips.
You
What
got
are you
money.
gonna do with that though? You smell me? Now it's who the fuck you meet. You
Yeah.
understand? Now, can I get a marketing team or someone who knows how to work this internet machine and really get my face out there? Videos, that's what it's all about. Content.
That's a different.
brother.
That's a different kind of deal.
But that's what it is. But no,
Yeah.
that's not what I'm saying.
That's
But
what
that's
it
what
is
it's
now.
about.
But still, that's what it is now.
You're climbing a ladder.
Yeah.
The first ladder is to get in the fucking game.
Yeah.
We'll take you to the door, but you got to open the
But
door.
what is the door now?
I don't know.
What is the door?
I
Is the
don't
door
know.
radio play? Power
Don't know.
96?
No, I don't think so.
99 Jams?
No.
Power 96 had to go to old school
But what if?
music.
That's what I'm saying,
But what did
though.
you say?
That's it.
What did you just say 5 minutes ago? XM radio. What if XM
Yeah.
is the door? What if you can at least get on XM?
Oh, if you want to sway
You
or
smell me?
something, you're gonna get
Well, I'm
hurt.
just saying.
But those guys show a lot of love to like,
Show love
like
to
to a lot of
local
independent
independents.
artists.
What's
What's
up?
that? Control or destroy?
Yeah, Control or Destroy. Yeah,
Destroy.
yeah. Big up to him.
Destroy.
Yeah,
And
big
he
up to
big
Destroy.
up. Puerto Rican too.
Yeah.
100.
And he showed love to
And his show is dope.
His show is
And he be doing. He does that
The
thing where.
collectibles.
No, the battle with the tweens where he gets the people
Gangsta
on,
Two Words.
and he be like, "What song is this?" And nobody knows this.
Right.
That shit is knowledge.
That's
He's
knowledge,
dropping
word.
knowledge.
Nah, he's teaching.
Some of that
He's
shit be
dropping
hard.
that- Yo,
This is 3 seconds. And I'm like, damn.
You learn.
But
it.
you also listen to something to be like the first song to something, and you be like, Yeah, that's passing me by. Like, and people are like, is that? And you're like, whose fucking kid is this?
Yeah, that's how it is. It's good and bad. You know, it's good.
I like satellite radio. I pay for it.
Of course,
Same.
You know.
But that's not. But what I'm saying is that is the new radio. But you're paying for it. But it still is radio. You understand what I'm saying?
But it's more freedom.
We just don't want the.
It's not the same. It's not the program director that's telling you play only Drake and play. They Not Like Us.
It's like
and
it's
then,
like digital and analog. That was part of the station. That's all the analog, and we want the digital shit, which would be the equivalent to XM. You're saying like we want it now. What's playing now is popping. They're playing joints, but it's still regardless a lot of music out there.
I just wonder what the market like because it's got to be people asking like it's got to be people looking at the marketing like this shit got to change. Like I'm just saying from an executive standpoint. From an executive standpoint, where you getting money from?
It's got to be the market
because everybody right now on an independent level is moving shit. So it don't. It's people that it's machines behind people that are trash, but it's people that is nice that don't have a machine.
But the problem is this. You want to know what the problem is? You keep a lot of people say what you just said, and you are 1,000. It's not an album that we're gonna buy. But here's the thing: there's so many people in this world. The internet made this shit one fucking whole thing together because it doesn't matter if you're in fucking China, if you're in Australia. If you like my music and you vibe with me, you're gonna copy.
100.
So what do you need?
It made the world like
1% of the fucking population.
Yeah.
Focus on that 1%. If they all happen to live in Alaska, go do shows in fucking Alaska. But they're making you rich. You need 1%. Stop trying to please everybody and look for that 1%. If you like to dress in furry suits and go have conventions in the Hilton, you may not find a lot of niggas next to you who like to do that, but go online with that promotion and you're gonna see 200 people show up at the Hilton in furry suits. You smell me? So look for that little that audience that's yours.
Furry.
Stop trying to go outside your bubble. I need 1% of the population, which is millions. Millions.
Yeah, facts.
I don't need 50%, 20, I mean 1%. Whether they all be Puerto Ricans, whether they all be gangsters like me, whether short people, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Whatever the niche is.
Or short Puerto Ricans from Alaska
Rican
with furry
gangsters.
suits.
Word.
With furry
Come
suits.
on, baby. Come on. Imagine you only lock down PR.
I like my small people.
Imagine you only lock down PR.
Are we creating a business plan right now? Because it
I'm
kind of
just
feels
telling
like
you.
we kind of like working on
Because
something.
we all have a piece of the puzzle. We put it together. It's a formula.
It sounds like
but
there's
imagine
money
you
here.
only sold in PR. Facts. You only sold in PR. Only. Just so much more land in the world. But you would love it.
That would be fucking
You'd
great.
be rich as hell and
I would
happy.
love it.
Your own peoples is bumping you. Dig? You don't need everyone who doesn't understand you. Oh, I don't understand him. Good. Not for you. Next. You understand?
Yeah.
Number one rule: stop trying to please everybody because you can't.
Yeah,
Okay?
that's facts.
Don't do
but I
it.
think anybody that's trying to, if you come into this trying to please people, you already lost.
fucked up.
You already lost.
You already
That's not what
fucked
this
up.
is.
You
You
better
gotta
have
and you
a
gotta be
skill.
original. It's too many people trying to sound like somebody else, bro.
Original keyword.
There's too many people trying to sound like
Stop
somebody
writing.
else.
You know, if this
Yeah.
was Sesame Street and you said original, that'd be the word of the day. Balloons would have fell
Yeah.
from the sky.
Yeah.
Like that shit is.
That's a
really
good conversation with the kids also
Word.
because the
Really
kids don't
not.
understand that.
Nah.
Like there's somebody that, oh, this is little such and such. I'm like, so he named himself after the same guy that this other dude. He's like, yeah, but I'm like, that's whack.
You be
like, why would you do
even
that?
worse, you'd be like, he named himself by Lil Wayne. No, I named myself after the Little Skies. Who?
Yeah.
Like, you understand what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Like the influence is even whack.
No,
You
it's
dig?
the weirdo shit.
Listen, real quick, because our time's cut short. Inch, I need to
Okay,
know.
yeah.
I need you to give me your low life affiliations. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, like, how'd you
we got big
up
the fam.
So, I mean, all right. So I got into low life through Thirstin Howl the Third. Thirstin Howl the Third is when I gave me my L's. So
Thirstin's official Crazy Hood, by the way.
no, I already know, man. I already know. You know, I got my L's through Thirstin Howl the Third, right? So I met Thirstin through Jay Bishop. You know, y'all know Jay Bishop. Big up to Jay Bishop. Big up the jokes. So they were shooting a video, and Jay hit me up because you know Jay's another Cutler Ridge representative. Yeah, 100. So Jay hit me up. He was like, "Yo, you want to be an extra on a Thirstin Howl video?" And I was like, "Hell yeah!"
Love Thirstin.
And I had got drunk as fuck the night before. So I went to the Thirstin Howl video, and it was the Tate Quieto video. If you see the Tate Quieto video from back in the day, matter of fact, Jokes I think was the one that had directed it.
You was wearing that glitter suit?
Nah, you heard this guy, bro?
He was drunk, so it was easier to get the glitter suit on.
It was easy.
Yo, it was a good try. It was a good try.
The one with the zipper. The one with the zipper. It's a whole one piece with a zipper.
With the Puerto Rican flag.
With the Puerto Rican flag.
Oh, shit.
It said bedazzled on it.
Shit, Boricua bedazzled.
Look, this is my GIF right now. This is my GIF face. Yo, nah, but check it out. So the Tate Quieto video, right? Boom. It's like a magic bullet or whatever. And after the shoot, yo, I threw up by the whip because I was hungover like a motherfucker. Right. So I go over to Thirstin. I'm like, yo, I'm a fan from, Puerto Rican. You know what I'm saying? I'm a super big fan. It's my favorite song. He's like, no doubt. And I was like, he was like, oh, what do you do? I'm like, oh, I'm a DJ and shit. And he was like, all right, cool, man. Hit me up. We'll work. And so
he means that shit when he says
100%. That's the hardest working man in show business.
Facts.
And so he was like,
fucking facts.
He was like, yo, I got this a mixtape to do for Don Dinero. You know what I'm saying? And he threw me the songs. Don Dinero. 100. He threw me the songs. I did the mixtape. I did the cover on my man CP1, who be doing a lot of graph in Wynwood, like a lot of art in Wynwood and shit. He's dope. Salute CP1. So he did the cover. Boom. So I shot it to him. And it was just like that. It was like a working relationship. And then eventually, like through, because Box Low, you know what I'm saying? He did his tats.
We're going to have him on here too.
Yeah, but Box is another Cutler Ridge representative. You know what I'm saying? So when people get to asking, it's like it's already solidified. Oh, Exes, yeah, that's my man from Cutler Ridge.
Gangster.
Jay Bishop.
Too.
Yeah, that's Exes, no doubt. And so we just locked in ever since then.
Hard.
And then, I've been there like, shit, man, like, it's now more than 15 years, Gotcha. And so now from down in Miami, I'm the president of the Miami family.
Earlier about that. The Miami.
We made the announcement at his birthday.
That's love.
Yes, and they made it official. Like, yo, this is the Miami family president now. Gangster. Box Low is now the founder, official Miami family founder. You know what I'm saying? He was the one that set everything off. Now I'm the president, and we just trying to build, man. Like, we be on, like, one of the things that Thirstin did is work hard to change the conception, like what people think.
What people think of it. Where he told us.
What people, when people look at low lives,
they thought it was some old
you think it's crime.
Ass criminal shit.
Anytime I do anything, I always say I salute everybody from the founders to the future. Because without the past, you can't have the knowledge to where we are today.
You guys are what you are because of
100. And I never speak any negative remarks about any of the other shit that happened. 100%.
We was talking about Thursday.
Yeah, 100%.
That's the. I heard of low lives from New York. When
yeah,
I was in New York.
Same. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
No doubt.
And it was nothing nice.
Yeah.
Right.
Nah, yo, so don't get it twisted. When we first
not playing.
When officially when we got down, you know what I'm saying, and he threw me my L's, I was like, what does that mean? Right. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a grown ass man. I don't want to do no gang shit. I'm a grown up, bro. Like, I'm not with that shit. Like, I got kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a grown ass man. I wanna get money.
Target.
Yeah. Right. At this age, doing a bid, you go you going away for like fuck all that.
Nothing cool about
that.
But
he was like, Thirstin Howl III never asked me to do nothing that he would never do it for himself.
Facts.
Or do it for me. You know what I'm saying? And at any set that I've been, he showed me a work ethic that I never seen with nobody working before. And what that is like, let's say we shooting a video. It don't even have to be his. Even if it is his video, it's the main. He's the talent.
Facts.
That guy will throw out the trash. He will go do this, that, and the third. He don't give a fuck. He will go run and do this, and he run. If he's like, if somebody needs something done, he runs. He not walking.
Facts.
So like, to me, that was dope. And not only that, but it's like, it motivates you when you work with him.
He teaches by example.
This guy is the main guy. This is the captain of the ship. And if he's running,
you better run.
How you gonna walk?
Facts.
How you gonna walk?
Facts.
You feel me? So it's like that's how we approach every single task.
He leads by example.
100%. Every single task that we do. So, and that's where we've come to now. You know what I'm saying? And now, like, we're officially, we're a nonprofit. You know what I'm saying? So we're doing a lot of things for the community. We do 3 events a year. We want to get it to 4. Right. You know what I'm saying? And we're just trying to be a part of everything and anything. I always reach out to E, anything we can help out with, let us know. 100%. Anywhere y'all need me at, you already know. Anywhere y'all need me at, I'm there. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing. I'm a phone call away. But that's where we at right now.
That's hard.
That's good.
Big up the low lives too, man, because I know a lot of them, and they all good brothers to me. I got nothing ill to say about any of them. Thurstin's always been a brother. First time I met Thurstin, we vibed so hard. We went to the studio.
Very humble man.
And he was like, we ain't leaving till we do 5 joints.
yeah, 100%.
Holy fuck. It was like 12 at night when he said this. We left like at 7 in the morning.
Yeah.
I said, this is the man.
No, and that's how he works, bro.
I know how
he came to my crib one time and he was like, you know what you should do? You should paint the studio. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to. I plan to. Yo, the next day he showed up at my house
what color you thinking?
With all these plastics and shit. We went to we went to the Home Depot. He's like, come on, we're gonna go to Home Depot. I was like, all right, because I had this shit to do it. We went to Home Depot. He's like, get this. I got all my shit, right? Yo, I turn around. Yo, he had the lab looking like a Dexter murder laboratory. I was like, bro. He was like, trust me. Yo, we painted the lab straight. Like that guy, he don't do it. He overdoes it. You know what I'm saying? But off of that, I learned that that's how we should all be. Yeah. We should all intentionally approach anything that we do with that ethic. You know what I'm saying? So whether it's podcasting, whether it's writing a song, you know, whether it's DJing, like we don't want to be mediocre. You know, especially where we're at who we are and our age. Yeah. Like we've reached
the time of our life now.
Yeah, we've reached the level now where it's like
mediocrity is not.
We don't have no time to waste, bro. Word. Anything that we're gonna do, we're gonna put our time into. We're gonna do it right. So, like my personal motto is like I like doing dope shit with dope people. You know what I'm saying? That's why I fuck with people like, you know, Money Mowgli. You know what I'm saying? Orion. You know what I'm saying?
Fucking man.
Like Shoddy, like all these people like that are you know, Heron. You know what I'm saying? 6 Mills, like all these people. These are like masters of their craft.
Thanks.
You know what I'm saying? So when you step into those roles, it's a level of professionalism and mastery that's expected from you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because they give it as well.
Facts.
You know, and that's where we at. Hopefully, we could take this Miami hip hop shit to a different level.
Yeah, it's got
doing what we do.
It's going.
It is. It is.
100%
it is.
We see that it's going.
Yeah, no. We doing big shit. If you think about it,
hopefully, when you asked us earlier, how come there ain't been no Spanish motherfuckers on? That's gonna change. You understand?
Hopefully,
no.
And it's a different time now. Like, remember, it was a time too where it was crabs in a bucket mentality.
Facts. Of course.
Oh, this nigga's popping. Fuck this guy.
Yeah.
They are right. They not all that.
That's exactly how it was.
That's dead now. Now it's like
everyone should help everyone.
100. Now it's like, yo, look, you know, we do the plancha. Me and Orion.
Yeah.
Who's dope? You know, yo, we reach out. Orion is a curator of music, bro. Yeah, that guy's like a historian. Yeah. Oh, you got it popping somewhere? He'll reach out to people. Yeah. Yo, we got this show. Come through. Yeah. Like, and I'm just curious. I'm like, I reach out to people because I'm like, not on some like, yo, this is the shit. Come fuck with us. Because there's people in their own mind that they're like, this is the shit.
Right.
So I'm like, yo, maybe you're right. Maybe what you doing is the shit. Yep. But let me fuck with you, like, because I want to learn. Like, maybe you doing some dope shit. Let me see what I can learn from you. Right. I want to learn. Right. I don't want to diss nobody. I want to learn. I want to work with people and grow.
It's time to work and grow.
That's a main reason why we do this show.
Yeah.
I mean, even though I just who's out there now.
Yeah. No, well, we came to not in the beginning, not initially, but I feel that we came to understand through this show and the time that we've been doing it that we're doing this for a purpose of keeping the culture popping, keeping it moving, teaching if we can. And laughing a little bit while we fucking do it.
100%.
Because without laughter, what the fuck you even? This
is boring.
What we try to do
swag.
We're not trying to interview you.
Right. You here talking shit with us. You understand?
Shit with us. Yeah. No, 100%.
We don't do interviews per se. You understand?
Tell what you do, and we might ask you, yo, how you started, where you get the fish from. You know, the little just of knowing who the fuck you are. But we not here trying to interview you.
Yeah, no.
We just vibe and hear your story and your journey and what we call hip hop.
Yeah,
the reason why we bring up the 5 elements is to learn.
Yeah. I know. I love it, man. I think it's I love what you guys do. I love the whole idea, the grumpy OGs, right? Because it's like that's who we all are.
So it is. Well, if you ain't, then it's fuck.
No, but
you ain't gone through shit.
We grumpy because of this music shit.
100%.
Like this,
because that's our life.
There's a lot of whack shit that I'm like, our life, I can't believe these whack motherfuckers are on radio making money, doing their thing.
Right.
I'm not mad at them.
Yeah.
But I just can't believe it.
Well, I just wonder. My thing is, I wonder how many people are really making money though, because perception be a motherfucker. So, because some of these motherfuckers look like they making money, but think about check this out. Think about some of the shit that we've done.
Right.
Some of the shit that we've done look like it's $1 million.
Oh no, we rich.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying?
Right. Hip hop rich.
Yeah, it's a difference.
Listen,
100%.
And what I wanted to say when you said about that thing about hip hop, also our parents didn't like our shit about why we are still in tune with our kids and whatnot. That's why hip hop keeps us young. Hip hop saved our lives in that manner. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When I was in 4th grade, 12 years old, 9, 10 years old, and one of my friends, I go to their house. Their parents are 40 years old. They look 60.
Yeah,
At
that was
40.
crazy when we was younger, no doubt.
So hip hop in turn,
Even
since
now.
we are still,
Yeah.
There's
since
some
we
40-year-olds that look 60, and I'm like,
Yo,
wow.
since
son.
we were in tune
What life for
in
you
the
live.
best
Right.
era of hip hop and grow with it. Now we understand this era of hip hop. It's still our genre, no matter what. That's why I feel that we still stay young and in that turn, that's why hip hop for us. We always say saved our motherfucking lives.
I know you must have the same problem like that I do. Like I know like with your kids sometimes like when you come around, it's like they look at you like you're not even the dad. They're like you the brother, you're the older cousin. Or,
I can't say about my daughters. I don't know how because my daughters are
they're so young
they're angels. They're like the nicest people I've ever met on fucking earth. But my boys, like my older son, he's a jerk. He's like my buddy, so he might be true. I understand what you mean by that.
Yeah.
My youngest son, he raps too. So me
Oh,
and him,
word?
yeah, me and him have a totally
Wow.
like this. This is my dog. You know what I'm saying? It's weird, but they know I'm their dad. I've done a lot for them. You know what I'm saying? My wife has done a lot for him. Like this is.
Eddie, you got kids too?
Nah, no kids. I don't got that.
Fuck them kids. That's how you living?
Nah.
Yeah, well, two abortions and
I got
and-
bodies.
not abortions. That's what I said.
Damn, my bad. I didn't know.
I got bodies.
What just happened here?
I got bodies.
You got bodies?
What an outro.
Right?
You gotta come with bodies.
But hey,
Damn.
listen,
To be continued.
It is what it is.
Listen, we appreciate
I didn't
you.
find the right girl for a kid. That's
And he's
it.
still married too.
Right.
Wasn't meant to be. I'm a big kid. I'm a Toys R Us kid till I lie.
He ain't lying.
That was a somber way to end this. I don't know.
Nah, fuck that. Fuck kids.
Fuck the
Another
kid.
shot.
I got a beautiful nephew. I chill with him.
That's your kid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I chill with him. I take it. I buy him everything.
Yeah.
And
He likes hip-hop?
I send him home. Nah, my nephew is on another level.
Like he paints his nails.
No, hell no.
Not that.
I gotta ask, that's like the
Hella extreme,
Yo,
man.
but kids be
Does he listen to hip hop now? Oh, he paints his name.
No.
yo, kids be wildin' now.
He listens to like the pop hip hop, the shit that's on the radio.
Okay.
But he's not.
The tight jeans shit.
Yeah, he's not.
Like they be wearing the purses. Like
Yeah, they got
He's
his
not our
number.
coach.
what happened there? Like people like started wearing purses. Like it became cool. There's like hip hop purses.
What guys wearing
Hip-hop
their
purses.
little
They
little
do
sister
Is there hip
pants.
hop panties too? Get the fuck up out
Yeah,
of
it's
here.
weird though.
You know you got your polo.
Nah, I don't.
You got extra medium.
Yeah, y'all never see me in no shit like
You
that.
got
bro.
Your polo guy with the polo.
Yeah.
Nah.
You see the
James
guys.
got it.
For sure.
James
That's right.
got
not
the
me.
extra medium
James
for
got
you.
that polo strap.
Damn.
Yeah, he has his polo
He
purse.
keeps his mace in that motherfucker.
Nah, you don't got one. I never seen you with one. I
Yeah,
never.
he got a polo. He got a polo purse.
Nah, trust me. If I seen him with one, I would say
got a
something.
polo.
No, he got it.
If I would have seen him with one, I'd have been like, bro,
He
what's
keeps
that?
his-
What is
Alright,
that?
alright.
What is that?
It's not
He
polo.
keeps his envelopes in there. The shit that he mails out all that polo
Yeah,
out.
no.
He keeps it right there.
It's not polo. It's Coach.
Because I see the way
It's
guys,
coach.
the guys
It's
tried to flip it now. Like, no, this
It
not a
is a
purse.
coach
I
bag.
love
It's
it.
a merce.
It's because they go
I'm
like,
like-
they move it a little bit, and it's like now it's on their chest. It's not
Yeah,
a
yeah,
purse.
right.
He has an MCM bag too.
Fuck about it. So my wife.
Yeah,
But that's
your,
okay.
Your wife better have
That's
an
okay.
MCM
That's
shirt.
okay.
I just said.
Oh, that's Hector's Gucci.
She wishes.
Damn. What just
His little
happened?
bag.
This shit is going off the rails.
What did
Oh,
I
no.
tell
We're
you?
going
before
off the
we
rails.
started? Facts. But what did I tell you
We gotta-
before
we
we
gotta-
started?
we gotta
If my-
edit that
If
right
my
there.
wife can say all that good stuff here in front
Bleep
of that
it out.
camera
Bleep
into
it
this
out.
microphone,
Be
we
gold.
be
It'll
good.
be gold.
By the way,
no.
the term is an 80s term, the blank.
Oh, that's vintage. That's vintage.
Eddie just said it on
This is
camera.
real, yes.
Yeah, no, I said it. I said
That's
it.
not
I said 100%.
But if a guy was wearing that, would it not be called the merce?
We
Like
saw
a-
guys wearing that same freaking purse.
The culture comes from South America.
would you call it a
But
merce?
it's different over there. They wear it over there because they hold the strap in it over there. Because
Yes.
in those countries you gotta be
Yeah,
because
the strap,
not because
everything.
I went to Puerto Rico and I seen a bunch of dudes with the fanny packs and I was laughing. I was like, yo, ¿qué le pasa a este tipo? Este tipo es maricón que jetado así.
Tengo mi cohete.
Yeah, but my aunt was like, no, that's where they got the that's
cosita.
that's where they get busy. The tequieto.
the
Dicen,
tequieto.
I was like, for real? I was like, damn, son, I didn't even know
They
that.
went from not liking this shit to.
Well, I never said I don't like it,
Killed it.
but
Yo,
it's very tingly.
listen.
Big Cypress neat.
Listen, I got
With
I
the
gotta
Bourbon.
Let's salute you real
Yo,
quick.
salute y'all, man. Salute
We
y'all,
appreciate
man.
you for coming through, my
Man,
G.
thank y'all for having me, man. I
It's
appreciate
nothing.
y'all.
Keep making
Listen,
it
listen. I just want to say real quick, man. This man right here, I've known this man a long time, man.
Yeah, this
is
and
true.
anytime I seen this dude, he always showed me love, man.
Yeah.
And anytime I seen Eddie, man, I got massive love for Eddie, man. And Eddie been doing this shit for a long time, bro.
I'm glad you said that because he thinks he's a nobody. He thinks no one knows him. I said, you famous and
I
motherfucker.
never
Stop being
that,
shy.
but,
That's
know.
how you act.
Salute to you, my brother.
I'm humble.
Salute
Thank
to you, my brother.
I appreciate those words.
Listen, we gotta go. Next time though, anytime you guys sort of promo, whatever, come through, and the next time we have a convo, we get to Eddie can get to the ass eating shit, which we didn't get to do that.
Yeah,
with
we
you,
didn't get to do that. I know
We
you're a
good.
married man. I didn't want to go in like
no,
that.
you're Puerto Rican. We
Because
know
your
eat
wife. Your
ass.
wife is mad
No.
cool, and I don't want
Yeah.
to disrespect.
Dude, you want to ask me the question?
Oh, James,
It's are we not done till you ask the question? Is that the way
No,
that
no, no.
works?
We just
No,
usually
no,
finish
no,
it.
I mean, are you an ass eater or what?
That question
No.
goes into
Are you low life for real? You
remember
eating
how
ass?
you said hip hop has a bunch of different dimensions. This shit has dimensions.
Puerto
Yo,
Ricans
son.
eat ass.
Yo, son, I'm a Puerto Rican motherfucking dude. I
Yeah.
eat pork.
In fact, he's
What make you
Puerto
think
Rican.
What make you think I don't eat ass?
We
Salud.
don't. We do not.
That's it.
We do not.
Boricua.
We do not.
Come on, son.
I love it.
Salute.
DJ Exes, we appreciate you, my bro.
I love you all.
Give me your IGs, everything.
At DJ XS, that's DJ EXES, the number 1 on all platforms. Follow me. You already
Yes,
know.
Follow.
That's gangster.
Salute.
We appreciate you. Grumpy OGs, Hannibal Heck, Eddie the Ass Eater. Peace.
For sure, yeah. And that's that C to the H to the motherfucking P. Don't forget them 3 letters. Crazy hood, highly respected.